everybody, welcome to another pregnancy update. I'm 35 weeks and 1 day today, and...
Yes.
Huh?
35.
I said 35.
Oh, I thought you said 45.
No, 35. Did I say 35 or 45? I don't know, I guess I'll find out. 35 weeks and 1 day pregnant today, and it's May, so we could have a baby this month. In fact, I'd really be quite happy if we had a baby this month, and I feel like I would be quite comfortable betting money on it happening in the next few weeks or so. So since last week, obviously we had our growth scan and everything went really well. You can check out the last update if you want to know about that. I did go and see the anaesthetist team on the Thursday, but unfortunately there was an admin error and there was no one available to see me. So bit of a wasted trip, and it had to be rescheduled, and they've rescheduled it for like the 24th of May, which I feel is kind of cutting it a bit fine. We also have an appointment the day before on the 23rd to attend the obstetrics clinic, where I'm assuming mode of delivery will be discussed in more detail with the consultant. I don't really know how this is going to go. I might ask my doula to come along with me as well as John, just because then it's more people on my team, as it were, because I'm going to be asking to VBAC in the birth centre, which adjoins the labour ward in the hospital. I feel like, due to the research that I've done, I actually meet the criteria quite nicely. I do slightly fall outside of the criteria just because I'm a VBAC that's technically considered high risk, so they would want me to be on the labour ward, but as far as I'm concerned, the labour ward is a short trip in the lift down a level or so, and then you're there. We had a very encouraging conversation with the neonatologist last week. I think I mentioned that in my last update, but she was able to give us lots of stuff, lots of information about care of baby and what we could expect, and they were very pro breastfeeding, which I was really pleased to discover. That's basically what they advocate, and they really do try and encourage mums to breastfeed. And that was further reinforced today. We had the health visitor come, and in the UK, the health visitor is basically like someone who does home visits. And she came today. We'll see her again 2 weeks after we've had the baby, and then again at 6 weeks, and then at 1 year and at 2 years. And these are just like baby checkups basically, and also just checking on like the well-being of the family and how everyone's coping. So she probably stayed for about an hour, maybe a bit less than that today, and we had a really good conversation about all sorts of stuff. But in particular, I was really impressed with the emphasis that she put on breastfeeding once I said that I fully intend to do it, and I really, really want to, and I want to be successful this time. She talked to me a bit about colostrum harvesting, which is something that my doula has also mentioned to me, and I'm very interested in that, just because it's helpful to have it ready, prepared and on ice for when baby actually gets here, in case there's something that prevents me from getting to him soon enough. And they also just gave me like loads of information and bits of paper and phone numbers and stuff, and then they also just included a couple of baby books as a sort of gift, which is a gift I wholeheartedly approve of, and unlike the one that I got yesterday from my midwife, which was a labour and delivery information pack basically. It's funded by Emma's Diary, and then Emma's Diary are funded by companies like Unilever and Bayer and P&G, and they put all their products in there. While I understand that on the surface of it that looks like a really nice thing to do, they aren't products that I'm interested in. They aren't products that I feel benefit the world as a whole, and I don't like those huge companies. So I will probably give that to a charity or another mum who wants those things. It was just like nappies and bepanthen and some wipes, I think, and some fairy non-bio. If you want to know more about that, you can look on my Instagram and see the little mini rant that I had about it. But anyway, we've got 2 books here. We've got Baby Faces and Where's Bear? And these are really cute. Leo had a couple when he was little. We got them free. And she said that actually it's really nice because older siblings can read them to the baby, and it actually helps with the older siblings' development as well. So overall, I feel like that was a really good meeting. I feel well supported in that area, which is great because it's so far from the experience that I had before. In terms of getting ready for baby's arrival, I have started to pack my hospital bag. I've, put together a few things. I'm still waiting to buy a couple of items, like a pack of nappies to use for him, disposables, eco-disposables of course, just because I don't think the hospital provides them, but if they do, I'd rather use a brand that I feel comfortable with. I haven't got any breast pads yet, but I hope to have them soon, and I've got a couple of nursing bras coming in the post, which I hoped would arrive today, but sadly not yet. I'm feeling quite well. I'm still very active, but my hip pain on the left is persisting slightly, which is uncomfortable, but not something that I can't deal with. And generally, I've actually felt really good. Like my energy levels are really fine. I don't feel too exhausted a lot of the time. Little bit of anxiety creeping in the closer we get to delivery day, birthday, because it kind of feels just like almost like a performance, like not like you're getting pre-performance nerves, as it were. I've stopped doing hypno babies, and I've decided to do a hypno birthing thing instead, which I've actually already found a lot more beneficial than hypno babies, which wasn't something I anticipated happening, but it has, and therefore it just has. So I might do a video about that at some point, just why I decided to make the switch and why I didn't feel like it wasn't working for me. I had a midwife appointment yesterday and everything was fine. Baby's heart rate was great. He was not in the position that I expected him to be, but he is still not in my pelvis, so he's always head down, but he's able to rotate quite freely, and he often goes through various positions. So yesterday he was actually down on my right side, and today I'm having a little bit of difficulty deciding where he is. I think he's moving a lot. Today there's been a lot of activity. He really enjoys poking me in the ribs at the moment, which is, while it's a bit uncomfortable, it's also very reassuring. If he wasn't making those movements, I'd be so much more anxious. But he seems great, and I'm fine, blood pressure's fine, don't have any symptoms like swelling or anything, so I feel kind of really fortunate, to be honest. I just can't walk far distances because it hurts my hip, and but whereas before, like a day of rest would help make it better, at this time that hasn't happened. It's just carried on hurting. So, but it's only while I'm active. It doesn't affect me when I'm stationary. So I will just do the belly shot. Hopefully I haven't forgotten anything. I'm doing this somewhat on the fly. 35 weeks, and feeling pretty good. No stretch marks, but I think my skin did go through a bit of a strop, and it became very dry, and it shedded like crazy. Shedded for a couple of days, so I gave myself a good body scrub, and then that seemed to take care of it, and it's been fine ever since. Yeah, 35 weeks. Your days are numbered, sir. So, thanks for watching my 35-week update. Only a few of these left now, hopefully. Maybe only, 3 or 4 more of these before baby gets here. And yeah, so just tune in for more videos. I do try and get them out as often as I can about various things. And if you have any comments or questions, do just leave them below. And I'll be back with another video really soon. Bye guys!